Let all cats old enough to catch their own prey gather here beneath the high rock for a clan meeting.
Miouooo, I'm Simon.
And I'm Evelyn.
Miouooo, I'm Astraea.
We have a special guest, our friend Astraea.
Hi, hello.
Yes, thank you for joining us. Today we're going to be discussing Tallstar's Revenge. Introduction, Prologue, and Chapter 1.
And this is a book that Astraea has just read, right? Like, for fun.
I mean, sort of. It was like 2 weeks ago, but yes.
So it's kind of the perfect book.
Yeah, I just read it like 1 week ago, just because it was time to read another Warriors book, and this was our next book, so I figured, let me read that.
You read the whole thing?
Yeah.
I can't believe this. I have read none of it except for a very long time ago.
Yeah,
None
you
of
didn't
it.
do your homework.
I didn't do my homework.
Well, we should say our spoiler policy.
Spoilers are fun.
Okay, we did that. We can cross that off the list. Do we have any follow-up?
Well, no, because we haven't heard back from um whoever that guy was.
Yeah, we never heard back from the person who reached out about the collab. Oh well. Okay, what are we doing for fandom news? Do we just want to do this new book, Starless Clan number 3?
Ooh, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, I haven't really looked at it. And honestly, like I put that in a while ago, so at this rate, there might be a Starless Clan number 4.
I mean, yeah, they announce a new one like every week.
Yeah. Did we even talk about the second one? I don't know.
Probably not.
Okay, so yeah, a Starless Clan, which is the 8th arc. Book 3 has been announced. It's called Shadow.
In RiverClan, young medicine cat apprentice Frostpaw is desperate to guide her clanmates down the right path, which isn't easy when Tigerstar seems to be watching their every move. What?
What?
Within ShadowClan and ThunderClan, rifts are opening between once loyal clanmates as the changes to the code stretch tempers to the tipping point. As tensions heighten and old grudges take new hold, one wrong move could prove that peace among the clans can never last for long.
I mean, that's the point of the whole series, isn't it? They never
Yeah.
have peace among the clans.
Yeah. I just gotta know which Tiger Star.
Yeah, is there a new one?
I know that there is a new one, but which one is it?
I think it has to be the new one, because it sounds like something. Oh, I guess a Starless clan comes after a broken code.
Yeah.
So it's still the same cats.
But I mean, Tiger Star was in lots of books after he died.
It can't be that one, though.
I mean, probably
He's
not, yeah.
dead.
The second sentence is Flamepaw's unexpected name change. What does that mean? What happened to Flamepaw's name?
Yeah, whoa. Is it
What was
like, I mean,
unexpected about it?
actually in this very book we had an example of an unexpected name change. Maybe it's like that.
Wow, I don't know what you're talking about.
But also, wasn't there just a flame paw like pretty recently? There's really another one in Shadow Clan?
Wasn't it that like medicine cat who died?
Oh yeah, he like totally died and they thought that Jay Feather killed him.
Killed him because he like tried to save him, but he didn't succeed. But he just drowned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so book number 2 was Sky, I guess? Yeah, I have honestly no idea if we talked about that or if I even knew that.
I know I didn't. I'm really a terrible fan.
I know, we're so bad at this. So, if assuming there's 6 books, the other 6 books have got to be um, Thunder and Wind, and then I am willing to bet money that Star is the last book.
Yeah, unless it's Dark.
Yeah, maybe.
Dark Clan.
I don't
Or
think that's
Blood.
even a thing anymore, is the thing.
Blood Clan.
Hmm. So should we view the gorgeous new cover of the book?
It looks like there's stars in it, even though it's a starless clan. But maybe just flecks of water on the camera lens.
Oh yeah, maybe whoever took this photo of these cats just needs to clean their camera.
I don't understand why all of the covers look so like airbrushed or something.
You
They're
really do.
glowing. All of them are glowing for some reason.
Yeah,
And
they're all
all-
yassified.
yeah. Yes. Did you guys? Oh, there was like a yassified Yellow Fang like redesign cover thing
I think I saw that, yeah.
on Twitter, and like she is like a pretty cat all of a sudden. She's not like ugly and gross and horrible, which is what makes her so delightful.
Yeah. I think I saw that in the Reddit. Like everybody was saying, this is what Blue Star looks like.
Yeah, it's just like this is an Instagram model of a cat. You can't do that. I'm gonna try and find it.
But yeah, all the new covers, like, they look bad and I don't like them. Although actually, this one's one of my more preferred ones, I would say.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
Apparently it's Frostpaw, Tiger Star, and Leaf Star.
Well, assuming that it's a different Tiger Star, I don't know who any of those cats are.
I guess I know who the two leaders are. I don't know which is which, though, honestly. I guess Tiger Star is the, like, old-looking one.
Yeah.
And it comes out... Oh, wait, it comes out April 4th, 2023. That's actually a long time from now.
Wow, they have a lot of time to write it.
Yeah.
I mean, are any of the other ones like? Are there other scheduled things coming out between then? I assume.
I guess Sky hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
And there's gotta be something else. Maybe if I wasn't such a fake fan, I would know.
I'm on the Warrior Cats website and there's like a lot of quotes on it. They're all so different from the quotes that we choose for our quote section.
Yeah, it's such a different perspective. Like, where's rats not die, cats die?
Yeah, instead they have don't lose the ability to question yourself. A leader needs to be the one who makes sure he's doing the right thing. No other cat will do it for him. Which is from Blackfoot's Reckoning.
Quite true.
No.
I feel like StarClan really is the one who makes most of the decisions.
Yeah, a lot of times it's not the leader at all.
Yeah. The leader is but a puppet.
Sometimes literally, I guess.
Horrible. I still haven't gotten to that yet, and I'm still very much not looking forward to it.
What was your favorite first series ThunderClan Elder? One Eye, Small Ear, Dappletail, Rosetail, Halftail, Speckletail, or Patchpelt?
Rosetail.
Yeah, either Rosetail or One Eye. I'm choosing Rosetail.
Oh, there it is. You can just go on the Warriors wiki and go to Yellowfang Secret, and then it's the official reprint cover. Also, the Warriors wiki has a rainbow logo for Pride Month.
Yeah, I did see that.
But like her face isn't even squished.
Hmm.
And she looks like she would be like just a soft, long-haired cat.
Yeah, she looks like a $2,000 cat, not like just some random stray.
Yeah, she's very fancy. And she's supposed to be not that.
Yeah, not at all. And yeah, I thought she was supposed to be like with dark or black fur.
I
Or like,
also
dark
don't. Why
gray.
is it orange? Like they have a theme with the backgrounds of the super editions, and they like. Why is the background orange now?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh wait, I'm seeing two different new covers. How many
Where have
covers
you
are
found them?
there? I'm like at the bottom of the article. There's one with like the normal new cover with like the artwork in the background. And then there's like the orange one,
Oh, with
which
the
looks
tail.
really airbrushed. Yeah, and then like I guess there's the original one with
Yeah, I
like the
mean,
blue and yellow.
I don't like that they changed the background on that one, but at least she still looks like I wouldn't want to touch that cat.
Yeah, the tail is very matted.
Which is how Yellowfang is supposed to look.
Yes.
The English language edition? Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does her face look like that?
Yeah.
Yes, just like she's one of the few cats where like I can recognize what she looks like, and I can like look at fan art of Yellowfang and be like, absolutely, that's my girl. This is not her. This is a different cat.
It's totally a different cat.
The facial structure is just all wrong.
It's face tuned, yeah. Okay, should we move on?
Okay.
So the Tallstar's Revenge cover, the official reprint is atrocious.
I just can't stop staring at how pink his ears are.
Yeah. It looks like they're aglow.
So bright.
And yeah, he looks so old. It's such a terrible cover.
It looks really funny.
Like, why would they change it?
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing it to all of them. I don't understand it.
Yeah. Okay, so the praise.
Yeah. So, the praise is a quote from Barnes and Noble for some reason. And it opens, Tallstar's Revenge is designated a Warrior Super Edition, and there is no mystery why. This Aaron Hunter original novel weighs in at 544 pages, and this standalone wonder offers readers their clearest view yet into Windclan and the personality of its leader. But they're not called super editions because they're super.
There's no mystery why.
There really is no mystery why. I mean, it's true.
No. But it's such a pointless thing to say.
Yeah.
It's not even real praise for the book. It's just a vague
Yeah.
description.
There's no praise here at all.
Doesn't say how good it is or anything.
It does call it a wonder.
Yeah, and that it offers a clear view into Windclan, which I guess is praise.
For me, it's praise.
I'll have to assume it's praise.
Okay. And then the trivia, the interesting fact, Kate had said that the book could have possibly been released in October of 2013. However, this conflicts with information on HarperCollins catalogs, which places the release date in July of 2013. That is the least interesting fact I've ever heard.
I am thinking about it more now, though, because we already recorded this, and like it was it was released in July. So does this mean that like years later, Kate didn't remember when for sure it came out and was like, I think it came out in October, and now they're like citing that? Or like, what does this mean?
Okay, so I clicked on the reference, and
How did I?
I guess this is Kate Carey's account here. She did say super editions usually come out in fall, so probably October 2013.
Yeah, but it just says usually. She's not very certain of it.
No.
This is such a boring fact.
Yeah, like, is there even a contradiction here? Like, she's just guessing, and then later the actual release date comes out.
I don't know, but earlier in this thread she said Windclan are far cooler than you ever imagined. They have a secret weapon none of the other clans know about. Smiley face. Is she talking about tunneling?
I think so. A secret weapon they just decide to stop using.
It's a terrible secret weapon.
Yeah. And then, so we already had read all the mistakes in our first recording. Do we really want to go back and do that? Or should we just talk about the best ones?
Yeah.
All the mistakes were just boring.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly eye color and pelt color.
Yeah.
Although he does say they have purple eyes, which is not the typical.
Yeah.
I think
Why would they
it's
say that?
because Heather is little purple.
Oh yeah, that's probably why. Okay, so what are the best ones here? Leaf Bear is mistakenly called Winter. There's all the ones that contradict the battle with ShadowClan, which is also depicted in Yellowfang's Secret. Most notably, in Yellowfang's Secret, ShadowClan is shown to win the battle, while in Tallstar's Revenge, Windclan is shown to be victorious.
It's just one scene that you had to read from another book.
I couldn't
That was
even
it.
do that.
I think it's like a chapter, maybe two.
Yeah.
I just like when the point of view clan loses a battle. It doesn't happen that often.
True. So what else is interesting? I guess there's a lot of stuff about like cats being listed in like the wrong age.
Yeah, like I do kind of like Dappletail is seen leading Fuzzy Paw and Rapin Paw to the Moonstone, despite them being already warriors when she is an apprentice.
Yeah, they made Dappletail like extremely old here. And actually, about this one, Sunfall is mistakenly described as golden. This whole time I was thinking that he was golden.
I mean, yeah, why is his name Sunfall? Why sun if he's not golden? What color is he?
Oh, I guess he's orange. I'm just looking at the art on the wiki.
Like orange and striped.
Yeah. Also, I love that they have his age, approximately 87 moons.
Mhm.
I like the picture of Sunstar.
It looks very similar to Firestar's picture.
Yeah.
The pixel
And like
artwork.
probably 80 others. Yeah. Shall we get into it?
Let's do it. Warriors quote of the week. They weren't healing herbs, just random collections of grass and weeds. Thunder Rising, Chapter 10.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's still really good. I like that there's no context for it.
Yeah, I didn't put that in. I have no idea who says that.
I just scrolled down to the other covers of Tallstar's Revenge, in other countries, and the French language edition has such a funny picture.
Oh, yeah. His face is just huge and looming out of the forest.
Oh, why? I mean, the Russian ones look like a completely different series.
Yeah. It looks like a fairy tale or something. And they have
Yeah,
actual like
like they're
pictures of real cats.
pirates or something.
Yeah.
The German and Finnish one is pretty ominous as well.
I
Mm.
really like the Polish cover.
Yeah. Yeah, the Polish one is great.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly how I think Tallstar looks.
Why is the cat in the background just kind of like staring open mouthed at the sky, though?
Yeah, I don't know. They have very different reactions here, and it looks like they're supposed to be in the same place. The Chinese one is also like they're all so different.
The French one is haunting.
Yeah. Okay, finally let's get into the actual book. So I had made several notes throughout the allegiances. And I mean my first one was Heatherstar. Pinkish gray she-cat with blue eyes. Pinkish?
And then later in the allegiances too, we get Dawnstripe, who's described with creamy stripes. Not creamy. And Appledon is described as rose cream colored. I'm not sure what either of those things mean either.
Yeah, who knows?
Rose
Rose
color.
cream.
The cats are.
I guess creamy
It can be
stripes.
any color nowadays.
I guess creamy stripes I can picture better than the rose cream color.
But like other cats, I think have cream stripes. But oh yeah, they're right here.
Creamy.
They're both in Windclan. It's they're both warriors.
Yeah.
They're right next to
Creamy
each other.
stripes and rose cream. What?
Too bad Berry Nose isn't in it. Windclan is in this book.
Yeah,
Sure.
who would fit right in with them?
Yeah, it's a cream-colored pelt.
Yeah. So Reed Feather, I always think Reed Feather should be like a RiverClan cat.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's very confusing.
I guess we should mention that there's 2 different kinds of Windclan warriors.
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing a distinction like that in the allegiances.
No, and I don't think that like they exist anymore after this book.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like too dangerous, so they stopped?
I mean, it's also pointless.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the tunnelers so bad.
Yeah. There's only no, there's 5 tunnelers.
Woolly tail?
Yeah.
I wish that the suffix was bear.
Like the
Mhm.
caterpillar.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever seen. Like, I don't think I've ever seen that suffix before.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah, do they have bears? I think you guys just talked about this in an episode I just listened to.
Yeah, I don't remember what we said. I have no idea still.
I mean, yeah, they came out in like April or something, so I
Yeah.
can't imagine when you recorded them.
No.
This apprentice is named Rye Paw. Why are they Rye?
Yeah, like the,
Yeah,
rye.
like the grain,
Sounds like such a farm cat name.
like barley.
Yeah. But I guess maybe there's some rye on the moor.
Yeah, where else? Like who? What other clan would be called Rye? Something.
And there's Doe Paw and Stag Paw. They all siblings.
Oh yeah, I think they are. I did not even notice that.
Is Rye Paw also a sibling of them?
I think so.
I don't remember.
I feel like they are all siblings.
Well, okay. The elders.
Yeah, Flailfoot. What kind of a name is that?
There's only one word, only one meaning that I can think of for flail that they would be talking about.
Yeah,
Flailing about.
right. Was he called Flailkit? Was he renamed?
I mean, I would imagine that you would flail the most as a kid.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was just doing that a lot. Then in Shadow Clan, Stonetooth, Grey Tabby Tom with long teeth. Such a random description.
What is down here? A gray tabby town with black stripes and a thick stripe over eye. What does a thick stripe over eye mean?
Oh,
Does it have like a raccoon mask?
his name is
Or it's just one
Archeye.
eye?
Yeah,
Like,
which
what?
eye?
Because they're pretty like symmetrical for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tabby. They're just like striped.
Huh. That's unusual.
Also in Shadow Clan, there's Mudclaw, which is very confusing because there's also a Mudclaw in Wind Clan, like pretty soon.
There's an Ashpaw too.
Oh yeah, there is.
They just like to use names. Bright Flower. Isn't that a name too? Pool Cloud!
Was Bright Heart.
I like this name, Pool Cloud.
Those are like 2 suffixes.
Yeah. Pool Kit, Pool Paw. whole cloud. And there's ThunderClan. We know all about ThunderClan.
It's crazy to see how there's like so few cats in ThunderClan, and then like in the current story, there's like 40 cats.
Ugh,
It
too many.
specifically says that Robin Wing is a small, energetic brown she-cat with a ginger pepper and amber eyes. Nobody else gets a descriptor of their personality.
Yeah, Flailfoot, it just said Black Tom. That's just 2 words.
But we have to know that Robin Wing is energetic. She is ready to go.
Then back to the subject of teeth in RiverClan, there's Pike-Tooth, who's described with protruding canine teeth. That's awful.
I like it.
Brambleberry also specifically has a pink nose. We never hear about
Oh,
anybody
yeah.
else's nose, but
Because her nose is like a berry. There's a lot of cats out of the clans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, they leave the clans in this book. So they're pretty relevant.
Yeah.
Okay, well, reading at least the first chapter would have been good.
Probably.
I'll admit that.
Do we have anything else about the allegiances or the maps?
I think the map is the same, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
great regular flavor map.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now, Prologue. It's time for me to read the summary that you wrote.
Okay.
What's the summary that you wrote?
Heather Star becomes a leader. It's a 9 live ceremony.
Okay.
Read this.
Prologue. Heather Star becomes the leader. It's the 9 live ceremony.
Reading.
What a very wonderful and thorough summary of the prologue.
Yeah.
Oh, was I right?
I mean,
yeah.
Did anything else happen important that I missed?
I don't think so.
See, I didn't even need to read it. Then on, no kit was allowed to train for battle before they were 6 moons old. Tallstar rocked as a spasm gripped her.
Wait, weren't we supposed to do the cliff note
I'm lost. What cliff
for the prologue? We started doing that in the last book. Like we read your summary and then like the wiki summary.
Ooh! Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of the wiki summary.
It says Heather Star receives her 9 lives as leader of Windclan.
First ever medicine cat, Mothflight, comes to her and warns her that one of her warriors will turn rogue and leave Windclan. Sarah is doubtful of this, but also concerned.
He will stray, and you must let him, even if you fear he will never return. It is the only way he will discover where he truly belongs.
What a prophecy.
Why is it in the...
Yeah, they don't usually do that.
Bullet point.
They quoted it word for word.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting that the book starts and ends with a 9 lives ceremony.
Oh.
So it does say Heather Star rocked as a spasm gripped her. And that kind of stuff in these ceremonies always reminds me of childbirth. Not that I would really know. But yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely, it sounds like something.
Yeah.
Is this Thrushpelt who is giving Heather Star life? Is this the same one from ThunderClan? Very confused.
I'm sure not, because that one is like still alive. Or maybe even not alive yet.
Okay.
Also, like, in the like 9 Lives ceremony, they always talk about it like it's this horrible pain and like they don't know if they'll be able to make it through. But like, would it
Yeah,
actually kill them? Has anybody ever died?
that would be amazing. They
And
fail
then
the
what do
test.
they do? What is the clan
Yeah.
supposed to do with that?
Imagine you're the deputy and like you're the newly chosen, or maybe there wouldn't even be a deputy chosen yet. I don't know.
And that would be terrifying then to be the next cat to be going there.
Right.
Somebody just got killed.
Yeah.
And what's that like in StarClan? Because presumably they'd still go to StarClan afterward. Be like, you guys just killed me.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, what an awkward moment.
Or like, would they just get to keep the lives that they'd made it through?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Now, if, like the 5th one kills you, does that just cancel out one of your old ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that explanation. Although on the topic of like the lives hurting, I feel like in Tallstars they didn't really all hurt that much.
No, it was pretty chill.
Yeah. Okay, so her ceremony's over, and Hawkheart is like, we should return to the Moonstone. Heather Star's like, no, I'm not ready to leave StarClan. And she like stubbornly stays, and then Hawkheart like wakes up. So then she just stays in StarClan and just like is running around out there.
All the StarClan cats left.
Why?
Yeah. And
Just like
how can you just do that?
empty dream zone. She's just running around.
Yeah.
She wanted to stay with the dead cats.
Well, she specifically says their scent remains. Is it just the smell?
Yeah, like they all left. Okay, but then Mothflight shows up, and like Mothflight was waiting to talk to Heather Star. But what would have happened if Heather Star just like woke up like she was supposed to?
Mothflight knew that she needed the smell.
Mothflight was Windclan's first medicine cat.
I know also there's a super edition called Mothflight's Vision, but Mothflight is 2 words.
Maybe if she was like the first one. I'm like in Dawn of the Clans, they do still have like a lot of them still have 2 names, but they are 2
Yeah,
words. Maybe she was part of that transition. And they just took the
I
spaces
think
out.
so. Yeah.
Apparently, the warning that Mothflight has is important enough for this historic cat to show up to Heather Star.
Yeah, it couldn't be just any StarClan cat.
Hmm.
Mothflight says, "Whatever happens, do not demand the loyalty of your clan."
Yeah, which I definitely agree with. Like, you're not going to be able to achieve loyalty by force in the long run. Like we saw what happened with Shadow Clan in Vision of Shadows, or maybe we didn't. I don't know.
I did not.
Oh, I guess I read that.
Although I don't know if that's a perfect analogy.
I mean, it kind of works sometimes, to an extent. It worked for Tiger Star when he took over Shadow Clan that one time.
Yeah, but then he got murdered and stuff.
Yeah, but it was only once he tried to start taking over the other clans that some shit happened. He was just running Shadow Clan and it was fine. I mean, everybody was dying and they were miserable, but it worked out.
Yeah, but I feel like would it have worked out like in 5 years if he didn't die? Like I don't really think so.
I mean, they probably all would have just died anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so Heather Star is like really on the other side of the argument of Simon. He will
Yeah.
demand the loyalty of her clan.
And she's their leader. She will make the decisions. But then she actually, when it comes down to it, like she takes this advice to heart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do like that we get to kind of see that, like, she grew over time as a leader, and that Moth Flame was right.
Yeah, definitely.
Without it being, like, very heavy-handed with it either. Like, it's not about Heather Star at all, but you do get to see her grow throughout the book.
Yeah. I think Heather Star's a pretty good leader as far as they go.
I think Windclan tends to have pretty good leaders. Not always, but
And not until like 1 star.
yeah, who just is like, he's great as a cat, and then all of a sudden he's the leader and he's horrible.
Yeah, like what even? Although I did learn some stuff about that, like in A Vision
Oh,
of Shadows.
interesting.
Yeah.
There's this whole thing where he had a child who ended up being the evil cat who took over SkyClan.
Yeah.
Alright.
And it doesn't really explain it, I feel like, but it's something, I guess.
Well, that's it for the prologue.
No, it's not.
Oh,
So
No, it isn't.
I think we probably had both at the same note about this.
I mean, yeah, just far beyond the confines. It's like isn't it like a 2-day journey or something?
Yeah, he's like barely he barely like travels any distance, and he's gone for like maybe a fortnight. I don't know.
I just like, yeah, I think like once he decides to come back and knows where he's going, I think it's literally like 2 days. I think he might
Yeah,
sleep one time and then he's back at Windclan.
yeah. I really thought it would be more of a journey. Like it's just like a little field trip.
Yep, a walking field trip that he goes on.
Yeah. All right. Well, nice prologue, I guess. We can move on to chapter 1.
read summary. Pocket is a kid. He's in the camp, talking to people.
People.
Cats.
I mean, that does happen.
Being a kid.
Yep.
Looking at the older cats. So long.
I know.
It's a whole chapter.
Does he have litter
Yeah.
mates?
Well,
You're making the summary here.
Why is it so long? Okay. Tall Kit was supposed to be a tunneler, but he doesn't want to be. That it?
I mean, not really.
Okay, I haven't read it. That's all.
Should we?
That's all the summary I got.
Okay,
Haven't
awesome
read.
I'm
summary.
to see what the wiki summary is.
Yeah, go for it.
Bird warns Tall Kit to be careful.
Hawkheart warns Tall Kit about attracting buzzards. Reedfeather tells him not to scare an innocent kit.
a hunting patrol returns with prey.
Bark Kit and Shrew Kit run to play at the hunting stones. Shrew Kit teases Tall Kit, calling him Worm Kit when he cannot play.
Sandgorse tries to show his son Tall Kit how to dig, but he is reluctant. Tall Kit falls into the hole he digs, and he ends up running back to his mother, saying that he hates digging. I have to say, usually I like your summaries better, but I think the wiki summary wins this
He
time.
did a better job, that's for sure. Next, I'll just read the book, then I'll know what happens.
What a novel idea.
A novel idea. Like the coronavirus.
That's what they always called it, the novel coronavirus.
Okay. I didn't have any notes for the first page on this document here. It's just like basically how every book starts, where it's like there's a young kid who was just born and he's in the nursery.
The warm, milky scent of his mother drifted from the entrance.
I do want to talk about the buzzards because, like, is it Crowfeather who's the Windclan cat that goes on the journey or whatever?
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like he's also confused about the tribe cats catching large birds and is not a fan of such a thing.
You are
But
right.
shouldn't,
Oh my god.
shouldn't Windclan, in theory, be at least attempting to like scare away the buzzards? Because it just seems like they just like run away from them. Why does Windclan done nothing about the fact that they have large birds there?
Yeah, and like we even see like at the end of the book, Talltail like kills the buzzard or whatever bird of prey it was that was attacking the kits, and like it's prey now. So it's like they do this already.
Yeah, I just like
At
I
least
don't
sometimes.
understand. Even if they're considering like buzzards crow food and they don't want to eat them, they should still be like at least like scaring them like they do the badgers and the foxes. Why are they just letting a predator take their children?
Yeah, plot hole.
Yes, they can't really do anything about them if they're just in the sky. But once they come
I mean, yeah,
down,
but they come down.
then you can
I
attack
mean,
it,
it's the same thing with the tribe. They come down and then you attack
and
them
they
as a
go away,
team.
or you eat them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
this, they're just like, watch out.
Yeah.
Don't scare the poor kid who could just get eaten by a buzzard.
Yeah,
But
at
don't
any
scare
moment.
him.
Yeah.
Like, you should be scared.
Mm-hmm.
I also have like questions about the hunting stones. So,
Yeah.
where are they? Are they still in their camp? Because
I was confused about that too.
if they're not in their camp, it's the middle of winter and they just like have the kits outside of the camp. Why? But why would you have like hunting stones in your camp? That doesn't seem ideal.
And are they like do they hunt there, or is that just like a place that kits and apprentices play at, like it's just like a landmark?
I don't know, because I also imagine it's like the moor and it's a bunch of rocks. So it would just be another sunning rocks, which would mean it would also have like snakes and stuff. So another place you wouldn't want your children to be playing. It is
Yeah.
open to buzzards and probably snakes.
Right. Like is it big boulders? How big are they? I
Yeah,
feel because I
no
remember
information.
wondering these same things and I don't remember. Like
Yeah, I
just
tried to
read
look
this a few
for it
days
on
ago.
the map, and there's not like a place where it seems like that would be.
Yeah, even though this is a Windclan book, the map only has ThunderClan landmarks still.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. I think they might be in the camp. Actually, no, I'm not sure. I don't know if we
I'm gonna
want to
say,
spend
I
the
mean,
time like
it
reading the whole thing.
says I want to go to the hunting stones. Screwkit insisted,
Hmm.
which makes it seem like they're going somewhere different. But it
Yeah,
doesn't seem like they're really going anywhere after that. I'm going to the hunting stone.
yeah. How big is the camp? Also.
Yeah, I mean they're little, but
Okay. Anyways, yeah, I highlighted this. It must be fun to have a littermate to play fight with. If only Finchkint hadn't died.
Oh, he
I
doesn't.
don't know why I highlighted that.
I mean I feel like it could have been stated. We could have found out in a less sort of clunky way that
Yes.
he was a dead sibling.
Yeah.
That's how we find out.
I just remember being like very taken aback by that when I read it the first time. It's just like, oh, okay, very different tone. And then we just go right back to the same thing.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I highlighted it.
Just like, oh, if only I didn't have a dead brother. Okay, back to going and playing.
And then Shruka is like, look at Talkit, he teased. He's blinking like he's just opened his eyes. And like he literally did though. I guess literally what happened here. It's not funny. He's nearly a half moon old. Like, that's so young. And also, how come he can just talk right away? How do they do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't seem to like develop, like they don't have like a sort of baby talk either. They just talk immediately and speak in
Yeah.
full proper sentences.
Mm-hmm.
Glad. It'd be so annoying if he couldn't.
Oh, I mean, I would hate it if they could barely talk. It would make the kids much more annoying than they already usually are.
Yeah.
But still, it doesn't make any sense.
Now, I'm remembering like Blue Kit and Snow Kit in Blue Swor's Prophecy. I feel like they were like 2 days old when they were talking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when Blue Kit didn't even have her eyes open.
Yeah.
So Tall Kit is nearly half a moon old, which means he's like 2 weeks old, maybe. If cats
Yeah.
open their eyes at like 1 week, like he's very young.
It really highlights how pathetic human babies are.
I mean, it's terrible.
Yeah.
So Tall Kit's mother is Pale Bird.
Yeah. And apparently Palebird says that Leaf Bear hit the Windclan hardest of all the clans because the Moor touched the sky, but this also made them more special and safer. Because they're closer to Silverpelt, which means StarClan watches them more closely.
Oh, it's so uncomfortable to think of StarClan watching you.
It's very like religious. Like sometimes I feel like you don't always think of StarClan as religion because they're like literally there. But this really like is very uncomfortable to me.
It's also a little Santa Claus to me. I'm just like, he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, yeah. Is that why we tunnel under the moor? To hide from the dead warriors and other clans.
So I guess should we talk about the tunneling?
Can we please talk about the tunneling?
Yeah.
I don't even know that I actually have that much to say about the tunneling. Why? I don't.
Yeah.
I read this entire book, and I still don't know why they were tunneling. Why did they? Which is why.
Why
What
did
are
they
they
even
trying to do?
Yeah. And I think maybe there were already like some tunnels that existed and they like made them better when they started. Like is there really that much more prey in the tunnels in the winter?
No, because like we do see them catch prey down there sometimes, but most of the talk of tunneling in this book is just that weird project that like is through the clay that goes to the
Yeah.
water and then it floods, and it was just like, what else did they think was gonna happen? They're tunneling
Yeah.
into the river, and then
Yeah.
surprise, they make it to the river and the water comes inside.
Yeah.
What else is supposed to happen?
I guess they were supposed to go like it was supposed to come out above the water at
But
some
why?
point.
What was that going to do for them? Why did they want that?
Yeah.
It would have just like flooded in there too, regardless. Like eventually the water's gonna rise.
Yeah. And also how are they doing this? Like
It's
this seems really
winter.
difficult.
The ground would be frozen. It's so hard
Yeah.
to dig in the ground when you're like a human with like a shovel. I can't imagine
Yeah.
cat having an easy time of it. Also, it's like covered in snow. They would have to re-dig the entryway every morning. Because it would just be filling with snow again.
You're making it sound like a really terrible idea.
Like there are things on the face of it when you don't think about it much that like it makes sense. Like, oh yeah, you can move around. There's extra prey. It could be an advantage if some clan is invading your territory. But the benefits really do not outweigh the costs. Because like also they keep dying in the tunnels.
Yeah, it's also like it's only beneficial for hiding if all of your clan members know about it. But most of them are just like, this is dumb and we hate you. So like
Yeah, they
they're
don't
just
ever
gonna get
go in
lost in
there.
the tunnel. They're not gonna know what to do. So it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you'll be able to keep 5 cats safe in there.
Yeah. And I also don't like this is like a big established thing. There's like 2 categories of warriors. How do the other clans not know about the tunnels?
I
Like
think,
it
yeah,
says that the tunnelers like their fur is permanently stained.
can you imagine if you're the other cats and like just half of Windclan always just shows up covered in dirt?
Yeah. Uh, yeah, I'm sure we'll talk a lot more about the tunnels as we go on.
Yeah, I mean, even just the next note that you have is about how they have different nests. The tunnelers and the Moorrunners. They sleep in
Yeah.
a place.
Like this seems bad for the clan.
It's very bad. They're just like it's just this sort of like class divide that's introduced in this book
Yeah.
between like the coal miner cats and the like business cats.
Yeah, right. Like white collar and blue collar.
Yeah. There's Woolly Tail, his pelt permanently stained with sand and dust.
Like yeah, like I just don't buy that like they go to gatherings, the other clans know that select cats are like permanently stained. Like and they for sure ask them about it. What excuse do they have? It's really weird.
Maybe it's dark enough at the gathering.
Pain.
That's all soil and grit, but it'll open the way to fresh prey beside the river. Cloudrunner snorted. If you ever find a way to stop the cave-ins...
Yeah, like that's another thing. I don't see how cats can engineer the tunnels well enough to be confident about the cave-ins. Like I feel like if you just dig a tunnel, like there's dirt above you, like it's just gonna fall down. Unless you like have specialized tools and machines.
Yeah.
Or they're like small enough holes, but the cats can't fit in there.
I'm trying to think about like groundhog holes and stuff. Like rabbit holes, because like they're pretty big and deep. But
Yeah. But like they're not going from like the middle of the moor to the gorge.
yeah, it's not, the distance is just not there.
Like that's a tunnel that like goes all the way like, down. So like it's steep drop. It's got to be pretty long.
But yeah, they're just cats. Cats don't do this.
Yeah, they're not made for tunneling.
No.
Except for Whitey and Orangey when they were kittens. Their
Yeah,
tunnels.
when they would go through the fireplace tunnel.
But they didn't construct the tunnel though.
No. And George didn't construct the dryer vent tunnel.
We have kittens here.
Oh yeah, from who?
But there's 5 or 6.
Again?
They're a lot bigger this time.
Wow.
Anyway, that was totally off topic. But they're really cute.
I hope they don't all die like last time.
Yeah, I know.
Just like Finch Kit.
Yeah.
It's just like that, yeah.
Rest in peace to Finchkit and Lotion.
I mean, unless
Lotion.
Lotion just grew up and moved away, but I never saw her again.
That would seem premature.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the cat, like the stray cat at the farm's kids was named Lotion.
Interesting.
Do you not like it?
I don't. I think because it gives my mind like the sensation of like tissues that you don't know are lotion tissues, and then you touch them, and I imagine that would happen if you touched that cat, where like you would just go to pet it, and then you would just have this like residue on your hand.
That would be pretty bad. So Talkit was wondering, like, does Heatherstar ever patrol underground? She trained as a mole runner, but surely as a leader, she needed to understand what it was like to be a tunneler too. Which, like, also with that, Yeah, like if you're gonna do it, like have all the warriors know what's going on with it, and like have those skills.
It's just very, like, reminiscent of the tribe kind of stuff. Of just like, everybody should know. People can be, like, specialized, but, like, they should know how to do the other jobs as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Really a big topic for such a small kit to be thinking about. Really perceptive of him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So the hunting stones. The smooth, low rocks huddled like rabbits in the grass near the elder's den.
Oh.
There we
It's
go.
just next to the old
It was
cats.
just some rocks in the camp. I thought is the ground covered in snow or not? Sprigs of heather poked between them and moss clumped at the base.
Yeah, I noticed that there's quite a few mentions of heather, and like, I know that that's what the moor is covered in, but like, it's the middle of winter. Because one of the cats comes back, I think, smelling of heather. It's just like,
Yeah.
would they still smell that much like heather in the middle of winter?
Yeah. I don't know much about heather, but yeah.
Yeah, I also don't have the strong nose of a cat, but
Yeah.
Right.
I still imagine it would be quite a faint scent.
Yeah, because like there's snow on the ground. That's why Tallkit was like blinking and stuff because it was really bright. So Shrewkit is like, hey Wormkit, why don't you tunnel underneath? You're not supposed to be a moor runner like us. And here it begins. The amount of times that Shrewkit called him worm something, really excessive.
It's a lot.
I have a lot to say when we get further about like Shrewkit's bullying of Tallkit and like how none of the clan at all does anything to stop it, even though they definitely know about it.
He also has like a weird turn later in the book where just all of a sudden he doesn't hate him,
Yeah.
but just for like a sec.
Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. Like everybody expects Talkit to be a tunneler, just like because his parents both were. But I mean, that's not how it works.
No, and it also seems weird to, yeah, just like pick when they're children or
Yeah,
kids what job they'll be best at. Like, nobody has any idea.
right. Just like with the tribe. Yeah, it's a terrible way to govern your clan.
Okay, so Shrewkit is calling Tallkit Wormkit to be mean, but a shrew is an animal that lives in the ground. So I don't know what we have to say about that. And Tallkit, his name is tall, so he lives up far away from the ground.
That's a good point. Why does nobody ever retort back to Shrewkit about that? Yeah, literally, worms and shrews are pretty similar in the hierarchy of like animals. Like of all the rodents, a shrew is like at the bottom.
Oh man. But we can't be too mean to Shrewkit.
Why
I
not?
can.
Yeah,
Ahead
he
then.
deserves it. So there's a part that I made a note for that I have not found, but somewhere in here, somebody mentions that they patrol the tunnels. And my question is just why? If they're secret and nobody knows about them, and also I don't think that they go into another clan's territory yet. Why are they
Hmm.
patrolling them?
Yeah, it's not like a hunting patrol.
Hmm. I mean, I guess it makes sense to like go through the tunnel every once in a while to make sure there's no cave in or like anything wrong. But like if you're patrolling on a regular basis, it just seems like a waste of energy.
I mean, everything about the tunnel seems like a waste of energy.
Yeah, the whole digging them, that seems like a massive waste of energy.
Ugh. So the elders are telling this story, and Whiteberry didn't want to go in the tunnels. Last time, apparently, he got chased out of the tunnel by a rabbit. They thought it was a fox.
Yeah. Lol.
Scary and dark in there.
Are they big enough for foxes, though?
Maybe like a baby.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It'd also suck if you're making all these tunnels and then a fox or a badger just moves in. Okay, so we get Sand Gorse, who's Tallkit's father. He comes in. Not a last name to be found in Sand Gorse's name.
Yeah.
Very true. It's 2 first names.
I love that meme about, like, I think it was Logan Paul and James Charles. Like some drama between them. And somebody says not a last name between them.
Yeah. That's funny.
So good.
Sand, Gorse, and Wool Cloud. Not a last name.
Although Pool is the last name. I guess Cloud can be both, actually.
Yeah, Little
Yeah.
Cloud. They're building a roof? What a weird cat behavior.
Your cats don't do that?
Misty doesn't do anything.
George doesn't
George
do
doesn't
anything
even
either.
left.
I mean, he really doesn't do anything.
George doesn't do anything.
He literally just sits there for hours. So yeah, Sandgorse tries to teach Tallkit how to dig. Even though he's 2 weeks
It
old.
says it's time you learn to dig.
It's not.
It's not even close to being an apprentice.
Yeah, he just got here.
That Sandgorse licked a sprig of moss from Tallkit's ear and spat it onto the grass. What time of year is it?
What grass is there?
Tallkit didn't want to dig.
No.
He doesn't. I feel so bad for him. Poor tiny creature. Just leave him alone. Dear God, it's the middle of winter. Don't make him dig a hole.
And Tallkit's going to go worming, Shrewkit jeered from the hunting stones.
Also, like, I'm already skeptical about how much digging the adult cats who've been doing this forever would be able to do in the middle of winter. A 2-week-old kitten?
Yeah.
I don't think they'd be able to dig much of anything at all.
No, they barely have paws.
No. Yeah.
They could, like, make a little tiny hole in the snow that's not frozen.
Yeah.
Aw.
I really hate how Shrewkit says Tallkit's going to go worming. And, like, Tallkit's dad is right there and doesn't do anything to defend his son.
Barkkit's the only one defending him. And Sandgorse snorted, typical Moorkit, scared of getting sand in his eyes.
Just bullying a child.
Yeah. Like, as somebody who works with young children, if, like, somebody says something really rude and, like, mean, like Shrewkit just did, I'm not just gonna insult that child. I'm gonna say, like, don't do that, that's rude. But I'm not gonna be like, your face is ugly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they just keep talking about the construction process, and I didn't have any notes.
Yeah, I mean, it's just more, how did they figure all of this out?
Yeah.
So it says we can't be far from clay now. So does that mean that, like, the top of the moor, like the top layer is like grit and sand, and further down is like solid clay or something?
Yeah,
I
like
mean, I
when you
think
get to the river.
Yeah, when they're getting to the
Clay,
river.
it would be
yeah.
more like structurally sound, but also harder to dig. Oh yeah, it'll be harder digging, but there'll be fewer cave-ins. I just said that.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where Sandgorse mentions about patrolling them. That it's a great place to hunt.
Apparently Sandgorse is very muscular.
I mean, he
he'd
gotta
have
be
to be.
hard. It seems like all of the time, all the tunnelers do all day, every day is just dig. So I'd imagine that they'd be pretty fit.
Yeah.
Shattered ice first tunneled through the rabbit warrens. Shattered ice from Dawn of the Clans?
I think
Oh
so.
my goodness.
I don't remember that happening. Because it happened
I
after.
haven't finished yet, but it doesn't seem like a thing that Shattered Ice would do.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this origin story for them tunneling makes sense, and it is great. Of just like go into the tunnels and get stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But yeah, digging to the river, there's just no reason.
As Shattered Ice cared more for his clan than his own safety.
The thing I've also always wondered about like the river and the lake is that like why don't any of the other clans know how to fish? They also have part of like the fishing zone on their territory. Why don't they catch fish?
Yeah, they're just being, like, willfully ignorant.
There's also quite a few references to like River Clan not really eating anything but fish. And it seems like they just don't really hunt on their land at all and just have a whole zone of prey that they just don't do anything about.
Yeah. That's where Sky Clan should have gone when they were kicked out.
Yeah, just move to the same spot and just have the land.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess Talkit starts digging the hole, and then Sandgorse doesn't like the way he's doing it, so he just like takes over. And Talkit's like very impressed by how strong and determined his father is. And then Talkit like tries again, and he's really happy. And then I don't know what exactly happens, but something goes wrong.
Yeah, and
He
falls
fell
in.
in the hole?
Yeah.
But I don't understand like why he's how is it deep enough that it's a problem?
Yeah.
Just like he's not dying. I mean, I guess it would make sense that he would think that he is. He is 2 weeks old.
Right.
And they do just get him out right away. But still, like, it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, he falls in. It's owie.
Fell in twice?
And then I guess some of the dirt that he had just dug up collapses back in on top of him. Yeah. So I guess he like the first time he like bumps into so he bumps into the dig pile, and then some of it falls onto him because he wasn't keeping the dig pile compact.
So is he even in the hole then?
Yeah, where I don't know.
We only fell in
And
once.
like, how does this go so wrong so quick? What was Sandgor's doing like during this? Like, this is your child who's like a newborn. You're not like making sure he's not gonna fall in.
I mean, it also says the hole is so deep now that his hind legs ached each time he reached down. They're like 2 inches
The
long.
hole is probably not even noticeable.
Yeah.
Like a small divot in the ground.
Then I do love the part that closes the chapter where Talkit's like, "No, I can't do this. I hate digging holes, and I don't want to be a tunneler." And then he calls for his mommy and runs away.
He is really young. What a hard life already.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's rough.
I wouldn't want to be him. Are we all done with talking about this first chapter?
Yeah.
I
I
think so.
promise the next time I'll read it.
I should hope so. Okay, so favorite and least favorite parts of the episode. I feel like there was a lot.
It's quite a bit.
My favorite part was looking at the covers.
Yeah, I did like that.
Yeah, that was quite good.
I couldn't stop laughing. But that was the one that wasn't getting recorded.
Yeah, too bad. Maybe my favorite part was looking at the allegiances and like realizing how there's a lot of really weird things there.
Yeah, all of the pink and creamy cat.
Yeah.
Oh, such beautiful colors. Wow, it's great that having you here as a guest.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
It was
Maybe
great
you'll
being a
want to
guest.
back.
I would definitely come back.
Yeah, that'd be great. But I mean, we didn't finish talking about this segment.
It's true. I just thought of that in my mind, so I said it.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, my two least favorite parts are, I guess my least favorite part is Sandgorse. Like, I think he's a terrible parent.
Yeah, my least favorite part is definitely making your 2-week-old son dig a hole in the middle of winter.
For no
Oh,
reason.
gosh. Yeah.
I'm listening to this podcast about, like, the troubled teen industry in Utah. And, like, one of the punishments that they would do is, like, move this big pile of dirt with a shovel. And that's basically what this is.
Oh. Oh.
Do we have anything else to say about our favorite and least favorite parts? Anybody?
I think that is all.
So, goodbye.
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 You're supposed to say it with an exclamation point.
Oh, goodbye.
Perfect. That was perfect.